Season 9, Episode 6. Heaven Can't Wait. Crazy. So this is my review, and this is one pretty dang awesome episode. I wasn't really sure what to expect with Cass working in a grocery store, but I really liked it. I love what they did with it. Yeah, so it's all about Cass, basically. Cass is now working as a sales associate for Gas and Sip, which I guess is like a gas station store kind of thing. And, you know, he's adjusting to human life. Everything seems fine. And then there are people who are exploding. All for different reasons. Well, they all had different situations. So one is about to commit suicide. And one of the girls later is just saying, oh, I want to die. And then she gets killed. We find out it's an angel. I cannot remember the type of angel to save my life. But it's a type of angel that's a medic that will just basically put down angels that are too injured, basically. There wasn't too much Sam in it this time. I mean, he was still in it, but he wasn't in it all the time. And we had some Crowley and Kevin, which is always good. But the reason why Sam wasn't involved was because Dean was going to see Cass, and Dean doesn't want Ezekiel to get all annoyed about being near Cass. So that's an interesting turn of events, and I think it did make me sad, though. I really hope there does come a time when Ezekiel completely confronts Cass, or so Sam finds out about Ezekiel. I'm quite excited to see if that happens, and it probably will. I don't think it's not going to happen. So yeah, it was such a good episode. I've written so much for the highlights. First of all, just generally Cass, because he's just so adorable. You know, sorting out all the stock, and with the giving the lady the lottery ticket and saying, "Good day, ma'am. Good luck." I generally loved, like, the whole thing about him having a job, and the slushy machine, which we have seen a lot of on Tumblr ever since the first little trailer came out. Kevin's tattoo. I don't know if I was the only one to go, oh my god, he's got a tattoo! I don't think they've shown it before. If they have, then I'm obviously just stupid, but yeah, he had it on his wrist, but I was like, come on, just join the Winchesters, have it on your chest, but, you know, that's not really the end of the world. I like the whole idea of the story, like I did last week. You know, all the thing with the angels, the new type of angel. I really like that. And the whole thing with Crowley calling hell, I want a phone call, and being put on hold. I mean, I did think that was slightly, like, too comedy, but it did work, which I was very glad about. And, of course, Crowley called Sam Moose again, which always makes me happy. So, yeah, there's literally so much. And, oh, there is so much here. The whole thing about Cass being asked on a date, though he wasn't actually asked on a date, I thought that was so cute, how excited he was, and how he got the rose, and he wanted to make a good impression, only to be, you know, basically almost stood up. You know, well, not really stood up, just lied to. Shame on you, lady. And Dean's little dating tips at the start, just before he goes, are so cute. You know, because he just wants to make sure that Cass doesn't get himself hurt, or anything like that. And I think that's, you know, that's really cute. I think my favourite part of the whole episode was Cass babysitting, just generally, holding the baby and, like, jiggling around, like, singing. I don't actually know what he was singing to her, but it was just adorable, because obviously his voice is so deep, so it just sounded really odd, but it was so funny. Like, my mum was just like, what the hell are you laughing about? Like, what is that funny? And I was like, I'm singing to a baby. She's just used to it now. But yeah, Cass with the baby was adorable, especially when the angel was coming in and he thought that the angel was after the baby, and he was just standing in front of her like, don't touch her, and I was like, oh. So it's like, now I want there to be more kids in the show for Cass to protect. Just, that sounds really weird, but yeah, he's just so cute. One of the lowlights, it just made me sad that then you find out that Cass has just been sleeping in the shop, and so he hides his sleeping bag and his toothbrush, and he makes the excuse that, oh, I was really busy working, and so I just thought it'd be easier to nap here than go home. So we don't really know if that's true, or, you know, because maybe he does actually have a home, he just wanted to sleep in the shop, or he had nowhere else to go and so had to sleep there. I don't know why I'm yawning, it's like the middle of the day, what the hell. And another thing just made me sad was that Sam didn't get to go on the hunt, so he wasn't in the episode so much, which obviously was another thing that was like, not like, oh, I hate the writers for doing this, it's just another thing that was just like, oh, well, it made me sad. The exploding pink stuff, just a bit icky. Every time it happened I was like, ew, that's not nice. Even though it just looked like pink paint, and it probably was just pink paint, but you know. And one of Cass's lines, I failed at being an angel, made me so sad. Yeah, basically, it just made me sad, because like, he didn't fail, he just didn't succeed. So yeah, although there were lowlights, it's not lowlights that were bad lowlights, they were just lowlights that made me sad. Did I cry? No, it wasn't an emotional episode, to be honest. It was very cute, and I was going, oh, a lot of the time, because the cast is so cute, but I wasn't crying.